But so I just got off the phone with my Dirk, right? I was talking to her, and she got off the phone quick, after what I was saying. But it's all good though. I love my mom, but I understand like her level of intellect where she's at. You know what I'm saying? And it's where a lot of black women are at. That's why I did that video just now about black women being compliant, um, and feeling compliant from such a way where it's like they feel like this is how we should be, or this is like what's going on. You know, see a random new black person right now. I can tell this in this situation. Telling y'all, whenever I see, it's like it always be us. That's why like motherfuckers can't say nothing to me. Like that should be hurting my heart, and we all be having that same look on our face, like damn. And you could tell, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm still out here hurting. I'm not gonna say that it's more. I'm not gonna say that it's more. I'm not gonna say that it's more of us that's not financially stable than that are financially stable. Even this white dude running her day, he touched his nose and got offended. Looked over here. I'm telling y'all the truth. Hey, the truth be. When everybody hear the truth, we at a point now, y'all, where it's like this. When you hear truth right now, you either gonna get offended or not. You know what I'm saying? You're either gonna get offended or not. And it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Like I said, I was talking to my mama goddess, and I was just telling her and shit, and breaking it down to her. Like, it's like I just be having so much thoughts about this system crashing and how and what's been being done. You got to think about it. It's the same thing as like any abuse in any relationship. You breaking away from someone that's abusing you. It's the same stuff that takes place. The same stuff that would take place when you escape a narcissist, and you'll think about all the situations and stuff as long as you've been dealing with them, and then you'll start thinking about like really what was really happening around what you thought or didn't know at all, besides what was being told to you or what you thought was happening, right? Like literally it's the same concept, y'all. So you gotta look at it from my standpoint with this. Really think about it, really understand what I'm saying, y'all. It's the same fucking concept. As soon as you start realizing what's what around anatomy and all of this and the real story besides what's being told, you start thinking back to like everything, like events and everything. And then you connect it around the same thing and you can see clearly what was done. For real. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same accountability that takes place like never before, where you start thinking like, damn, so when this was happening, this probably was really happening, or really this was associated with this, but this was being showed to me that this was this, but it really wasn't that. There's no way it could have been that with this. You know what I mean? Like you start, and what happens when you start thinking about that stuff? That's like another level of healing, right? Because you could think like, damn, like I healed from this abuser, this woman or this man. And now you start thinking about them things that you probably wasn't thinking about before. And then you might get insecure again, or you might get angry again. You be like, damn, I need to heal more. Or it'll forever be like that because of how bad the psychological damage was done. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And I know both sides of it. From me escaping a narcissist, a woman that destroyed my life, and then that I broke free from and killed all access to her in my life. And then from this system, the same way, they both did the same shit. They both orchestrated the same way. And it makes it even wilder is I damn near could say they worked together. I could say they worked together because she went straight there. Not even just my oppressors, her oppressors too. She's you melanated. You get what I'm saying? It's a butterfly right now I'm seeing too, For real. Tell me I'm lying in connection to her. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. So you can't tell me that awareness doesn't have an effect on your choices. Or like whether you make calculus decisions or not. It's all connected. It all leads to each other. Like now I see everything as clear as I do. I have more empathy and compassion for all species. But one thing that's certain, even the last of this system being up, as deemed as regular reality, regardless of how it's justified, I don't want to live another day of this shit like this, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Because I know that these people are gonna keep going on with the lie until they're on their way out. And they're gonna keep trying to trigger us while they're on their way out too, in any way that they can. You got to be aware of this shit. So know when I say you at war, y'all, you at war. Whether you realize it or not, you at war. So I tell myself that every day. So all the attacks that they try to do mentally to me, whether direct or indirect, I'm already prepared for that shit. I'm already 10, fucking 15, 20 steps ahead of that shit. I already know what's coming, how it's coming. I thought about it because I know I'm at war. I'm not out here thinking that it's all sweet and people want the best for me. I'm not thinking like that at all. I'm thinking that y'all trying to make me go crazy to harm myself, so then y'all can blame it on the issues without even blaming on what caused the issues to start with. You know, and not be like another statistic, because y'all really don't want us here. You know, from like a collective standpoint, y'all been trying to destroy us in so much ways that us from a collective, if I go and say this to another neuromelanated being out here, they might think that I'm lying about something I'm telling them because they're not even aware, you know? So most of the stuff that's so bad that we're not aware of, if it's told to us that it happened, we're going to get on guard. We're going to get angry about. We're going to get reactive about. Why? Because y'all know that one of the worst things that a black person, anybody that's neuromelanated, hates to feel is like somebody manipulated them. But ain't no bigger manipulation than this, y'all. Ain't no bigger one than this, y'all. And this butterfly keeps following me too. It's over here. That same one. I just kind of walked like a little minute right now. But yeah, I'm really telling y'all this. You feel me? I'm really telling y'all this. Really understand what I'm saying. You know, it's not a game. It is not a game, y'all. So when I tell y'all this shit, you know, let yourself know that you at war. Because if not, you'll be reminded, and then you won't even be on your toes when this shit happens. You feel me? I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. Yo.